Hello all, welcome to Tangy Treat, Taste of Life. This is Sneha and today we are making a classic Italian soup called tomato basil soup. This is a very delicious and a stomach filling soup. Ingredients required are very few and the process is very simple. So let me take you through the ingredients so we get started. So we have a small bunch of fresh basil leaf. This is very easily available in the market. It's also called meaty tulsi. 1 onion chopped, sugar 2 tablespoons, garlic 2 tablespoons, salt as per taste, heavy whipping cream 5 tablespoons, pepper, olive oil, 3 cups of water. Last but not the least, fresh tomatoes. I have taken 11 fresh tomatoes. The first thing that we have to do is get the oven preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius and then put a pot of water to boil. We would be blanching half the tomatoes and roasting the other half. If you do not have an oven, you can use tawa or pan and roast it till you get a dark brown roasted color on it. And you can skip the blanching part and get store-bought tomato instead, but get the whole tomatoes and not the puree. To blanch the tomatoes, I'll remove the bottom part. And now make a slit on the top side. So I will prepare more such tomatoes and then we'll drop it in the water. So I have the pot of water over here and I'll cover this for 45 seconds to a minute. Till the tomatoes are blanching, we'll keep the ice bath ready. So as soon as the tomatoes are blanched, we will drop them into ice water so that it's easy to work with. Let's work on roasting the tomatoes. I'll remove the bottom part. And now cut it into half. And now I have taken a baking sheet over here and I'll put all the tomatoes in it. And now I'll drizzle some olive oil. Season it with salt and pepper. With your hands, mix all the tomatoes properly with the olive oil, pepper and salt. So the tomatoes are all coated with the olive oil, pepper and salt, and we would lay it like this, the cut side down. And now we would bake this at 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes or till you feel the tomatoes are roasted well. So the blanched tomatoes are ready. So take the tomato and drop it in the ice water. So we'll take out all the skin and keep the tomatoes ready for the soup. Putting the tomatoes in ice water makes it easy to work with and the skin comes out very easily. As you see, it's coming out very easily. In this pot, I have taken 2 tablespoons of olive oil. The oil is hot and now I'll add the onion. And I'll cook the onions on medium flame till it turns a little golden brown in color. So as you see, the onions are turning golden brown. So now I'll add the garlic. And saute this for a few seconds. And now I'll add the blanched tomatoes. So let's add water. For now I'm taking 2 cups of water. If you have vegetable stock, you can use that as well. So now I have covered this with a lid. If you're making this soup or any other soup, try to take a round deep bottom pan or a soup pot for soups because it helps in the cooking process. So now I'll let this cook for 20 minutes. By the time this gets ready, the tomatoes in the oven will also get ready and then we'll continue with the soup. So our roasted tomatoes are ready, and this has been cooking for 20 minutes. As you see, the water has evaporated and tomatoes have gone very soft. This is the best way to check if the tomatoes are cooked or not. So now to this I would add all the roasted tomatoes. So we'll drop all the tomatoes in it like this. To this I would add another cup of water. To this I would add a small bunch of fresh basil leaf. I am not chopping the basil, I have just added it as a bunch because I want to extract all the flavor from the basil. So now I will cover this and let this cook for 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes. I'll take out the lid. I cannot describe how lovely the smell of the soup is right now, but you can also experience the same by making the soup at your home. So now I'll turn off the flame and we'll take out the basil leaves. Do not grind the basil leaf with the soup, because if you do that, the color of the soup will turn green. And now I'll grind this and then we'll continue with the next step. After grinding the soup, I had strained it because I did not wanted any tomato chunks or tomato skin in my soup. And now to this I would add salt. Then we will add sugar. We're adding sugar because we want to cut the sourness of the tomato. I'll add little pepper. Mix it well. And last I would add the fresh whipping cream. If you want, you can omit this step, but if you add the fresh cream, this will give a very nice texture to your soup. I'll let this boil for a minute or two and then our soup would be ready. If you're Jen, you can still make this soup, just avoid the onion and garlic, and rest of the process remains the same. So the soup is ready, and as you see, it's got a very nice color. And now I'll serve this. And now I would drizzle some fresh cream. I'll pour it in the center. And now with the help of a spoon, I'll just mix it. Now I'll take something which is pointed like this. You can take a toothpick as well, and then I'll swirl around. Then I'll do like this from the center. And now I'll garnish with some parsley. I'll place it here. So the tomato basil soup is ready, and I have served it with some breadsticks. Do try this recipe, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up for that. Subscribe to my channel and share it with all your family and friends. Like my Facebook page, and if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment below or on the Facebook page. I shall see you soon with another recipe. Till then, stay healthy, keep smiling. Bye. Cookie cups with cream cheese frosting is ready, and now I'll sprinkle some rainbow colorful sprinkles.